And they'll begin by running the action. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be made and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. First carry from Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a game of only a couple. Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Hamler now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown Broncos. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity.
Willis takes a hit.
Wow.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was having success there.
That was total bullshit.
Ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Now what a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos now 2-5 to start play. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer for.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to kick out of bounds. What a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going.
Bro, where's this man throwing?
In the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's face it, you want to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped the pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's up into it at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. And you're right, they're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd down, here's Willis. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. Harris running straight ahead. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis completes this one to Pickens. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 17, Willis. Pass over the middle.
Why would you catch that? Why would you catch that, though? You didn't need to catch that.
To the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're not going to go yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start the next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They'll run the option left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So possession.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson. And this pass broken up.
That boy Minka ain't playing, boy. That boy Minka is not playing.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Changing possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. High throw, but he makes the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers inside the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Willis. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, Willis. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Malik Willis with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They run again with Harris. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Second down and goal. Willis. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They run for it with Harris. And this time he is in. Yes. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing, Willis. time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.